Mission Impossible. The true story behind Hollywood's most dangerous stunts. Exploding cars, high-tech gadgets, and an actor who'd rather jump out of planes than use a stunt double. Welcome to Mission Impossible. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes of one of the most extreme action franchises in movie history. It all started in 1996 with a classic spy thriller inspired by the 60s TV series of the same name. What was originally planned as a standalone film quickly evolved into one of the most ambitious action sagas of modern cinema, with Tom Cruise driving the franchise not just in front of the camera, but behind it as well. What many don't realize, Cruise isn't just the lead actor, he's also a producer and has creative control over nearly every aspect of the films. And his motto? If we can't do it for real, we're not doing it at all. Whether it's airplane wings, skyscrapers, or helicopters, Cruise performs nearly all his stunts himself. Why? He says the audience can tell when it's real. The now famous Airbus stunt from Rogue Nation was filmed 8 times, during actual takeoffs, with Cruise strapped to the plane. The crew even had to develop special contact lenses so he could still see at 300 kilometers per hour. In Fallout, Cruise jumps from over 25,000 feet, the legendary Halo jump. It was the first Halo jump ever filmed with an IMAX camera. The team only had about 3 minutes of usable daylight per jump, they trained for months. The skyscraper scene in the 4th film, Ghost Protocol, was a milestone. Tom Cruise scaled the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. At 828 meters, 2,717 feet, in 50 degrees Celsius heat and strong desert winds. He underwent months of special training, and the crew had to design custom support systems because the original windows couldn't hold a human's weight. The iconic masks are part of Mission Impossible's DNA. In the early films, they were real, often made from latex and silicone, crafted by Oscar-winning makeup artists. Today, CGI helps, but the core idea remains: deception through technology. Many of the IMF gadgets are based on real-world research: contact lens cameras, acoustic cloaking, 3D printed masks. The film's tech consultants regularly draw inspiration from modern military and intelligence prototypes. Did you know that nearly every Mission Impossible movie was directed by a different filmmaker, at least in the beginning? From Brian De Palma to John Woo to Brad Bird, Cruise intentionally chose directors with their own unique styles. Starting with Rogue Nation, Part 5, Christopher McQuarrie took over permanently. His style? More realism, fewer jump cuts, and a stronger focus on characters. Tom Cruise doesn't just take physical risks, he takes financial ones, too. For Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, 2023, the budget started at $150 million but ballooned to over $290 million, partly due to COVID-related delays. Cruise insisted on a theatrical release, no streaming, to preserve the classic movie-going experience. The result? Over $560 million worldwide, despite a tough market. In Fallout, Cruise actually broke his ankle during a real jump between buildings, and the take was used in the final cut. That's how real this franchise gets. Today, production teams design sets around Cruise's physical capabilities, not the other way around. Fun facts on the side. The famous falling water sequence in Part 1 was filmed under extreme water pressure. Cruise had to learn freediving for it. Every film contains subtle nods to the original 1960s series, in names, dialogue, or visual Easter eggs. The self-destruct messages were practically built, with real smoke and custom burn paper. Mission Impossible is more than action. It's a film project that, for nearly 30 years, has been built on craftsmanship, courage, and vision, and it never stops moving forward. And Tom Cruise? He's not just Ethan Hunt. He's the reason this franchise is a landmark in film history. So, which stunt impressed you the most? And would you dare to climb the Burj Khalifa? Drop a comment below. And if you want to know more about Part 8 and what's coming next, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. Your next mission is just around the corner. Thanks for watching, and remember, this message won't self-destruct. But you're like? Totally explosive.